Did Novatech get a cease and desist order from Ontario, Canada? Anyways, all of that and more up and coming in just a moment. Stay tuned. Well, welcome to the channel. On this channel, what I do most of the time is I review stuff based on suggestions by my viewers. I would say 99.9% of the time. In doing due diligence and research to review their suggestions, I usually uncover brutal, nasty scams that are responsible for stealing billions of dollars worth of crypto from unsuspecting victims. Okay, you want to make sure this doesn't happen to you. Get access to this information. Click that red button. Also, bell notification icon. That way you won't miss out on any important info. Okay, once I create this useful, helpful content. Also, if you are looking for a legitimate way that can teach you step by step how to create a full-time income online for yourself, get access underneath this video. First link in the description box below. Without further ado, let's get into it. Novatech cease and desist order, Ontario, Canada. Novatech has received its. I'll also include a link to this blog post because you guys are going to need the links here to do more due diligence and research. Okay. Novatech has received its first cease and desist order in Canada, namely Ontario. This is the second cease and desist order after California. In different regions and jurisdictions, wording is used differently. In California, they call it cease and refrain order. In Ontario, in regards to Novatech directly, they are calling it cease trade order. Okay. In Texas, well, there was another scam that the Pettians, Eddie and Cynthia, were running. They didn't own it, called AWS Mining. It was a scam pretending that they had mining. Back in 2018, it was hit by a cease and desist order from Texas. Okay, so in Texas, they would call it a cease and desist. All in all, what it means, what it is called doesn't matter because in different places, the wording changes. What matters is Novatech is pretending to do Forex trading, meaning expert team traders, right? Offering people like 3% weekly. Okay, it's a securities offering and it's not registered. Okay. If you go to my blog, I will include the link below. Click on Cease Trade. It will open up here. Novatech Ltd. is a corporation incorporated in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right? Blah, blah, blah. NovatechFX.com. And so on and so forth. And pretty well in a nutshell, this is saying that they're not registered. They're offering a securities offering. There are some network marketers of Novatech and some of these other scams going around saying crypto and Forex and all that stuff doesn't need to be registered with the securities regulator, SEC, and so forth. Well, I think they do because this is a securities regulator in Ontario right now saying don't do business in our province unless you prove you're legitimate by registering with us. So you will give us power of audit so we can actually go into your financials, meaning Novatech Limited's financials, and prove that revenue is actually coming from Forex trading and not from network marketing recruitment. Novatech represents that returns from PAM investments are generated by Novatech's own experienced team of traders. What team of traders? The ghostly trio? Petty and her husband and her brother? I don't know. I think they're just network marketers, not expert team of traders. Same thing CashFX was saying, and their expert team was construction workers and taxi cab drivers who were still at their jobs, promising 3% weekly, right? Using multi-level marketing. Back in December now, they were giving a fraud warning. Ontario Securities Commission again. Suite 305 Griffith Corporate Center, which I believe someone called I actually just didn't call anyone. I did some research. I noticed Griffith Corporate Center is getting the owners at Griffith Corporate Center issued a notice right on Google. If you type that address in, right, you're going to see the warning, and they're pretty well saying fraud is going on. I believe one of the reviewers even contacted them, called them up, and they're like, there is no Novatech here. And I had said that in one of my videos. I said, I don't think the Penians, they look kind of cheap, even though they earn a lot of profit from bamboozling people. They're kind of cheap. They're probably not even paying like $50 virtual office address pricing monthly. They're just using the address, pretending, because they don't need to get any mail there. And it turns out that they're not even there. Hey, you know what? We'll close off with this here. Absolute Markets, FX Masters Gold. I think the Pedians are behind this. Absolute Markets. Hopefully they didn't remove their address. No, that's good. Absolute Markets is claiming to be a broker. There's another scam going on called FX Masters Gold, using the same address, Griffith Corporate Center. That's a load of bullshit. They're not using that address. They're just pretending that they are. It's another unregistered securities offering promising unsustainable ROI. Okay. If you look at the pictures, it looks like photoshopped names on office images that are taken from Google. Absolute Markets. That's the broker behind FX Master Gold. That's another scam, right? That a lot of the top promoters of Novatech are promoting on their YouTube channels. This is the same thing. This is a Novatech website. Same type of office space, right? It looks like something Cynthia most likely put together herself. Even the same colors. Even the same type of text. Close off with this here. Some people are saying that these two should be worried. Others, like that claim they know them, are saying, oh, they're not worried at all. Well, they're not that smart, guys. They should be worried because after California's cease and refrain order, which is still a cease and desist order, in Ontario it's called a cease. They're calling it cease trade order. You're pretending you're doing trading and you're not registered to offer a securities. At the end of the day, that's what it means. Seize your business of bullshit in California, in Ontario. People are saying, some people saying, oh, they're not worried. They should be worried. After Cali, most likely Department of Justice is on their trail, right? Department of Justice, what does that mean? They'll get the authorities like FBI to arrest you, or even maybe local police, build a case on you, right? And eventually they could put people behind bars if they convict them. So I would think they should be concerned. But at the back of my head, I'm thinking they probably aren't worried because they're not really thinking things through. But FX Masters Gold, ran by anonymous people. I did a review on it not that long ago, unless it's changed because I haven't gone back there. Maybe they're like got people on it now. Sometimes they change things after I do a review, but I noticed a lot of these similarities. Top promoters of Novatech promoting FX Master Gold, and the broker that they're claiming, the magic broker, Absolute Markets, has a lot in common with the Novatech. So I'm thinking they're not worried, even though they should be. Maybe they're hiding out in Dubai and they're just thinking the greed works against the brain. That's what usually happens. I'm thinking they're not worried, even though they should be, because they're like got another Ponzi going and they're still making money from Novatech because they're not They haven't locked the ability to deposit. You just can't withdraw passive income. And they're doing it simultaneously. Isn't that crazy?